In this story, the main character is my dad. He was born and raised in Hong Kong since 1970. He got 5 siblings and used to live with his family, which totally contains 7 people in the less than 400 square foot little house. Although they were impoverished, my dad still enjoyed it. Is that because he would not feel isolated? Since more of the families were unable to afford the education fee for sending their child to school, so generally those youngsters used to get a full-time job earlier. Dad said at that time was his awkward time he had never undergone before. The first job he got was a hawker, where he sold snacks on streets such as curry, fishbowl, and also at the time there were investigators of food and environmental hygiene department which check on the streets suddenly, and therefore my dad said he used to wander away all the time. But it didn't matter at all. Instead, the matter was Chinese society used to send some gangster to ask my dad for the protection blanket. If Dad didn't pay them money, those gangsters would get him a lot of trouble and find it hard to maintain his livelihood. However, he said he was a grim and faint heart, so in order to improve his living standard, and he decided to join that Chinese society, and in this term he asked others for the protection blanket, which was so called a second job in his whole life. And because he engaged into this sort of illegal activities, therefore he would always quarrel with my grandparents. However, his second job obviously was not a reliable job. Unfortunately, he got arrested by police at his age of 24 and spent a year in jail. At that point, he determined to repent thoroughly of his misdeed and becomes a better man. After his jail, he got his first job, which was taxi driver, and also it was a place that he met my mom. He would often drive my mom to cinema. They used to watch movie as their dating schedule. After a while, they got married, and I was given birth to. That would go on about me. That it doesn't matter what you are to be in the future, but bear in mind that, please, don't behave in a wrong way. I asked about is he satisfied by his current life so far. He would say, so far so good. Simple life gives you delightful and stable.